When students are asked to develop an outline in the early steps of their research, they panic. I have been asked, how can I write an outline for a paper that I haven't written yet? My reply is, how can you write a paper without knowing where you are going? It's like trying to drive to Boston without a map. You will eventually get there, but not without a few dead ends, false starts, and long detours. The outline is like a roadmap for your paper. Experienced, successful writers will tell you that the key to good writing is a good outline. This presentation will describe the purpose of an outline, the process for creating an outline, the structure of the headings, and the style of numbering for the outline. First, an outline is a useful organizing tool in the research and writing process. It gives you a place to start. An outline also allows you to write in sections, meaning you don't have to start at the beginning of your paper and write until you get to the end. You can start writing at any point of your outline. Second, outlining helps you keep track of large amounts of information. While you are in the midst of all this new and unfamiliar information, a preliminary outline will help you to see the big picture. Third, it defines boundaries and groups. You can see how they relate to each other. Fourth, it also shows the hierarchical relationship. Which idea comes first, which comes next, and so on. Or logical ordering of information. How do the ideas connect to each other? How do you demonstrate that link? This, in turn, will provide the necessary structure for a well-argued paper. Because fifth, a good outline will show the development of the argument. An outline is not a static document. It develops and evolves during the course of the researching and writing of the paper. But before you can create a preliminary outline, you need to do some background research using the library's reference collection. Once you have read a few reference articles about the topic, pull out a piece of paper and start to 1. Brainstorm. List all the ideas that you want to include in your paper. 2. Organize. Group related ideas together. 3. Order. Arrange material in subsections, from general to specific, or from abstract to concrete. And 4. Label. Look at each group and come up with a word or phrase that best describes it. These will be your main and subheadings. Turabian approaches the creation of an outline analytically. 1. Introduction. State your claim. 2 through 4. State a reason supporting your claim. Under each reason, use A, B, C to list summarizing evidence. 5. Conclusion. Restate claim. Summarize findings. There are 4 ways you can structure the headings and subheadings of your outline: parallelism, coordination, subordination, and division. Depending on your topic, you may use one or more as the structure of the topic demands. You can use phrases in your outline, capitalize each word, no terminal punctuation, or you can write complete sentences. Whatever you do, be consistent. With parallelism, your headings have a parallel structure. For example, you could start each heading with a verb. The outline of Genesis in the Bible Knowledge Commentary uses a parallel structure. Coordination in an outline means that the information in the headings has the same importance. They are, quote, equal in rank, quality, or significance, unquote, according to Merriam-Webster, while information in subheadings have lesser importance. For example, the outline of Job in the Bible Knowledge Commentary uses a coordinate structure. Subordination organizes the information in your outline from general headings to the specific subheadings. For example, in the outline of Esther in the Bible Knowledge Commentary, you can see a subordinate structure. Under the general heading, you can see the specific subheadings. Division in an outline means that each heading should be divided into 2 or more parts or subheadings. In the outline of Ruth in the Bible Knowledge Commentary, you can see 2 examples of division in the first chapter. Outlines use a numbering system that shows the hierarchy of information. I prefer the alphanumeric style shown here, which alternates between numbers and letters, capitalized and lowercase. Every level is indented 1/2 inch and aligned. As you continue to research your topic, your outline will continue to develop and expand, sometimes varying greatly from the preliminary outline. This is to be expected. The headings and subheadings of your final outline will also help generate the table of contents for your paper. I hope that you have found this video on outlines helpful. If you need help with researching or writing a paper, please talk with your professor or contact the SCS Writing Center in the seminary library.